Alright, so hello everybody and welcome to the second lesson of our first part, which is learning HTML5 and CSS3, or let's just call them HTML and CSS. So in the first part we saw what's the role of the navigator to the website, what is the code, and what's the difference between HTML and CSS. For the second part I choose to call it your first HTML page. In this part we are going to create our first HTML page. For that you're gonna need a coding software. You can choose between, if you're on Mac you can actually download Sublime Text or Xcode. You can even use Xcode. You can, if you're on Windows, there's so many softwares, Sublime Text 2, Notepad++, etc. On Linux there's also Sublime Text on Linux, and so you can work using it. So for me, I'm going to use Sublime Text. I'm going to put some softwares, coding software links in the description for download a software. So I'm going to use Sublime Text. For that, let's start the software. For me, I'm working on a website, so the software will contain some tabs for my website, but let's create a new file. So here's what you're gonna do. When you open Sublime Text, you're going to this is how it's going to be. You're going to see this clean thing. So you may want to open a new file, or you can even tap, if you're on Windows you can tap Control N, or if you're on Mac you can tap CMD N. So this will open a new file. For that, when you open a new file, you're going to save it, save as. You're going to go to anyway you want to save it to, but you have to create a desktop folder, excuse me. You have to create a folder and call it, for example, site. So in this folder you're going to call this file index.html. So you may be wondering why we call this file index.html, because when you upload your website to the server, the default page name is index. So it can be index.html or index.php if you're creating a PHP page. So for here I'm going to write the structure of the website, and I'm going to make you understand this structure. So let's start by doctype HTML. So you can see here, guys, I wrote doctype HTML. So document type, it means document type is HTML. So you have to open these brackets, and then you have to put this point in here. If you don't put the point, the code is totally wrong and it won't be read by the navigator. And you have to write fully just like this. The doctype HTML should be written like this. So then you're going to open the HTML tag. Here you tell the navigator that the HTML code starts here. So in the HTML there's some tags that are opened and closed like this. There's some other tags that are closed by the other way. I'm going to show you when I create the metacorset tag. So anyway, here between these you tell the navigator that the HTML code starts just here. So there you will have to put firstly the head tag. The head contains some things that are invisible to the user. Alright, so in the head you by default you put the title, which is the title that the tab will contain, just like this. This is the title. And you can put so many other things, just like connecting the CSS and the metacorset. So for the title should be your website title. So you have to open and close the title tag. So the title tag is just like this, and here between these two you put your website title. For me, I'm going to put, for example, website 1 or my website. You can tap anything you want. Anyway, so this is how we open our title and close our title tags. So in here and between these two titles we put website 1. So this is gonna be visible to the user. So then you're going to put the metacorset. So if you're writing your website using French, excuse me. So in French there is special letters set this E and this C, this E and this A, this E, this A. So there's so many special characters in the French. So if you don't put metacorset UTF-8, so the navigator won't read these characters, and navigator will show them as unknown. So you have to write just like this, UTF-8. And guys, this is the second method of tags. So this method is written only between two brackets, and it's here, this is it. So between these two you have to put the comment and close it. So we can also put our CSS, but I won't really learn you guys today. We won't learn how to insert our CSS. So the only thing we'll insert is HTML. So guys, now we're going to create our body, the container of our website. So for this you're gonna need this body tag. You're gonna write it just like this, body and body. So here we opened our body tag, and here we closed it. So and here we're going to write what's the container of our body. So guys, I just wanted to show you firstly some other softwares. Yes, exactly. I just want to show you that there's a software that is inserted by default on Windows, which allows you to create this code. So which is Notepad. Yeah, guys, Windows Notepad allows you to create HTML code. So here, if I go here and write just for example site tag HTML. And here I'm going to open my HTML tag, and here I'm going to close my HTML tag, and here I'm going to open my heat tags, and here I'm closing my heat tags, and here I'll open my body tags, and here I'm closing my body tags. So there you see this could be a website. I will even insert an h1, and you're gonna see we will have some visible. So h1 like Heron, I'm going to put my name, and I'm going to close the h1, and I'm going to save the file just in the desktop because I will delete it right now. So and I'm going to call the only thing you have to do to be read for the file to be read by the navigator is that you put .html. So I write it for example test. I will call it test, and here when I go to my desktop and I will find this, you see there's the Chrome icon on it, and when I open it you see guys here my name is visible, and it's created with this one. But guys, there's one more thing we can do with HTML. You see if I write here only my name here, had it without anything, and I save it, you see guys it will be visible without nothing. So that's the same thing I can do with Sublime Text. So I will cut that for so I don't lose it, and I'm going to write my name. So here had it guys, and I will guys save it, and then I'm going to here open it and index.html. You see guys it's visible. You get the same thing between them. So guys, let's now go back to our code, and after writing the default structure of a website, we're going to understand it guys. So I'm going to put some comments. Let me see something guys. I think I forget how to put a comment. Alright, so it's not like that, it's actually, I think it's here's comment guys, and I'm going to like this. So guys, here the .type HTML, here I tell the navigator that my document type is HTML. What does this mean? It should be written exactly like this guys, without the comment of course, but it should be written exactly like this. Here I'm going to tell the navigator that I am going, this document type is HTML. It means the same thing if you write PHP, because if you want to insert PHP, is what we do. We can insert it on a P, for example. So I open and close P tag, and go here and open PHP tag, and here no guys, sorry, and here we close the PHP tag, and here I can insert the PHP code just like echo, and I'm going to tell hello. So here is gonna be visible, and that's the PHP tag. But I'm not really today. We're not going to learn PHP. So let's wait for the time. I mean, you don't have guys to be so pressed to learn other languages. So the base is that you learn how to create the website base, not the other languages. So when you guys, when you learn HTML and CSS very well, you will learn anything else. Trust me, guys. So as I was saying here, I tell Navigator that my document type is HTML. So guys, you have to write it exactly like this. Just imagine that you're learning a math lesson. Yes, guys, this is like a math lesson. You have guys to learn it like 1 + 1 = 2. That's the same thing. Doc type HTML is written like this. The HTML tag is open and closed like this. It's like 1 + 1 = 2. That guys, that's the thing. That's the thing. Oh gosh, shit. That's the same thing, guys. Alright, so here the HTML tag. I'm going to put a command just like other one, and So guys, in the HTML tag here, I tell the navigator that my HTML code is starting from here. Yes, so here the navigator will know that that HTML code will start from here, guys. And here I'm telling the navigator that my HTML code is ending here. So guys, here I write a comment which I will tell the navigator that my HTML code ends here, guys. So these are the most important tags in the HTML code. Now guys, let's move on to the head. So what's the head? The head actually, guys, creates something that are not so much viewable by the user. They're actually invisible, only the title tag. So the head here, I tell the navigator, we can say that there are some parameters to the website, that these are some parameters to the website, for the website, sorry guys. So, and here I will tell the navigator that my website parameters are ends here. So my website parameters ends here, guys, and I will close that, and here it's end. So guys, here the title. So guys, for the title is actually the most important thing in the website. Why? Because when you put the title tag, even Google, when I go to Google, let's imagine that I'm going to Google and I will write YouTube. So when I write YouTube on Google, you know guys, I see that's, you see its name, there's and so many things. So here, when you use Google Webmaster Tools, what you get is that it takes the title website as the title of your website. So the title tag, it gives to Google the real title of your website, because you can customize it on the body. So here you tell, I tell the navigator that this title is for my website and it has to be visible only in the tab. So let's close that. And guys, here for the meta corset UTF-8, so I'm just to let the navigator, I let the navigator support special characters. You understand, guys? Just like the characters I've showed you last time. Just like this E, this C, this E, this A, this A, this E. There's so many. This thing, even this one. Even there's so many characters. The dollar character, the person, this U, this U, this one. I mean, guys, you will all need it. So then we're going to the body. So here I'm going to tell the navigator that I'm telling the navigator, guys, that oh yeah, it's true. That the content of my website is here, guys. So I'm going to close this comment. And guys, you can actually comments, you can use them if you're creating a long code, just like this. So guys, here actually I'm creating this website with Bootstrap, and you see here, guys, there's a comment written which tells me that's the header app. So here I can get so much help when the code is so long. And here, guys, I'm going to tell the navigator, I'm telling the navigator that that the content of my website ends here, guys. So this is the website structure, and here we're going to create some content of our website. We're going to create some titles, some P's, some images. We're going to insert some videos and everything that will be inserted with the HTML code. So let's start by the H1, guys. In the H1 you should normally put your website title, which is website 1. For me, you can call it whenever you want, guys. H1. I'm going to put also an H2, which will be the slogan of my website. So guys, I'm going to be this site is for learning HTML, and I'm going to put an H3. So I think, guys, that by the end of the summer you will be able to create your own website, and that's what's going to happen, guys. Yes, your own website. So just to put the complete titles, I'm going to put them also the H4 and the H5. So for the H4, I'm going to put heron art. I'm going to put like I'm learning you guys. Heron headed is learning web development languages to people. So I'm going to close the H4 tag, and I'm going to open an H5 tag, and I'm going to write I wish if you like the video, and I'm going to close the H5 tag. So here we're going to put some comments to understand the H1. So the H1 is the biggest title of the page. For the H2, this is a little bit smaller than the H1. So this title is a little bit smaller than the first title, and this is called the second title. It is also called the second title. Here I'm going to close the comment. Going back to here, this is the third title, guys, and that's the fourth title. So that's the same thing. So actually I'm going to run this website to see what's going to happen. So here when I run it, you see, guys, so here's the first title, website 1, the second title, the third title, the fourth, and the fifth. You see, guys, so these are my titles. You can try, guys, also to add an H6 if you want to, but I think it's gonna be so small, guys. Yes, I'm going to put anything in the H6, and I'm going to save it, and you see, guys, it's gonna be so small. You see, guys, it's so small, and you can even go to H20, and it's going, and as long as you're going more, as long as it's going to be smaller. So guys, this is for the titles. Now we're moving to comments. So here I'm going to put a comment, which I'm going to tell you guys that I'm going to put this link to download this file on the description. We are learning titles now, guys. So I'm going to put a link in the description to download this file, and here I'm going, guys, to put a comment for you, which will tell you that here we are going to learn the tags, guys. So we're going to learn now how to create a paragraph. You see, it's gonna be so cool, guys, trust me. So actually the P paragraph is you have to write it just like this. So we create the P here, and you close the P tag, and here you're going to put whenever you want to put. So this is a test website, guys. So I'm going to save that, and here I'm going to execute it, and you see, guys, the P is visible. Its size is 11 pixels, guys. It's black, and it don't have any text decoration. So that's for the P. You see, guys, it's so easy. The P and the titles, you will see, it's going to be so easy. So now, guys, we're going to insert pictures. So here, guys, we are going to learn how to insert pictures. So the inserting picture tag is image src, so it's img src, and here you're going to put the link of your image. So to insert an image, the image should be in the website, the folder, which means that let's say that I would like to insert this image, and this image is here. So you have the first method is to get the full link of the website of the image, which is just like that. It's on my desktop and its name is animate. So I'm going here, I'm going to take the animate, and here it is, I've got it. So I'm going to copy this, I'm going to copy, and here guys I'm going to put here desktop slash animate.png. Yes guys, you should put the .png or .gpg or the image format, and here it's not inserted. Why? Because the format is wrong. So guys, so to get the format, you go to the image, you click properties, and you see here it's a png file .png. So it should be from the format or from the wrong name of the image. So here we're gonna see guys, it's going to work. Why it's not working? So alright, let's hold on guys, just hold on a second. I'm going to do another thing. Go see users, my user account and desktop. I'm going to copy this. You see guys, that's the only thing is wrong is that I haven't put this in, that I have to put this bucket, and then I save my document, go to the navigator and execute it. Why it doesn't work? Come on. I mean, let me see. Oh yes, there's two N's, there's double N on the name, and you see guys, it's working. But why you don't see it? Because it's PNG, and it can be visible on the white background. So I'm going to put aside for the body, which is background color equals is let's say green, and let's close and save that. And guys, we're gonna go here. You see it's visible guys. See, that's our image, but I'm not really going to add a style to our website. For that, it's not getting harder for you guys. So I'm going to change the image by an image which I have downloaded from Google. Let's see another image from my desktop. Let's see. I should have an image to insert, guys. Let's see. Alright, so we can add from videos logo, HTML and CSS. Let's add it, guys. So here we've got the HTML and CSS logo. I'm going to copy the name, and then I'm going to here, and I'm going to dot, and I should know what's the format of that image, guys. So let me see and quick properties, and you see guys, it's a .jpg, it's a JPEG image, it's a .jpg, and I'm going to save it. Then I'm going to go to my navigator, execute it. You see it's working, guys. Well, actually the image is quite big, so it won't be visible, so much visible, but it's good, guys. So that's all for today's lesson. I'm not going to insert videos because I'm going to put because we have to learn CSS and very well to control our image. So guys, follow me in the next lesson, which I haven't really decided what it will be, but it's gonna be so cool, guys. And I think if you like the video, so if you don't understand anything, you can contact me by leaving a comment. You will get this file on download in the description. And guys, so like the video if you like it, and subscribe, and see you guys. Goodbye.